Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Carr now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Carr to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
What now? Express. 29. You're mine.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
29.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
93. 6-18.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. To try again after the sack. Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
9. Hey, 7:34.
Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
7:34. Ain't no way.
To throw, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And then they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Ready.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
What now?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw his Carr. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the